receiver. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Proctor. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Looking for room. It's Mack.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go back to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Logan. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab on the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To throw, it's Proctor. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Inside the 10.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike through the air for the score. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires and picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Starting to feel a little pressure. Sails one into the middle. He's got it up to 30. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Moving out to the right. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
The Bruins want to move quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Proctor. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Logan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Logan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's
going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got him downfield. Open field on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
It's complete to the right. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they've regained the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 20 over Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Got a man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Logan. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The give out of the gun. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Buying some time. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Wants to throw on third. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about the defense loading up? What are you thinking? You're thinking run, right? 3rd and inches. I got to get up to the line of scrimmage, bring all those bodies. They throw the football, but they quickly have all those bodies near the line of scrimmage, convert it to a pass rush, get the quarterback on the ground. Big stop for the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Looking for the score. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few.
All short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively, and they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. This crowd is losing its mind on 4th and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 18 over Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna run it. It's Mack. Finds his way ahead for three out to the 27-yard line. And the Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You've got to keep giving him the football.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Logan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Stands in and takes the hit. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Keeps looking downfield. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling to help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And now getting down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bruin.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with it.